Hey gang, welcome to a new week. It's Monday, March the 30th. Hope you guys are having a fantastic quarantine and staying as healthy as possible. Hey, so just kind of kick this week off. I'm going to talk a little bit about leadership before we get started. The quote is that leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is about taking care of those that are in your charge. And I think this is a testament to our ownership right now, to Coach Brooks, to Chris as our head coach and our coaching staff as a whole. One of the things that I've really noticed, and this is a testament to what you guys pulled on Friday when we put in our first Zoom workouts. One of the things about this is that, members look to coaches and the coaches look to the members. You guys are a huge part of what makes CrossFit Allen. And again, that spoke loudly of how many of you showed up to our online workout on Friday. And we cannot wait. I've talked a little bit to Coach Brooks, and he's already said that we're going to try and implement a couple of those a few more times and get you guys to where we can see each other on a regular basis. We're really missing you guys. We're really missing having everybody up here. But as soon as we get that opportunity, man, I cannot wait to see everybody flood these doors. So hey, let's get rolling on our workout for the week. Okay, so here's what we've got to start today. Okay, we're going to start out. We've got a mobility and a stretch session. Okay, it's going to be 30 seconds of each movement. Okay, so we're going to grab our dumbbells to get started. So you're going to grab your dumbbell, you're going to come up with it, get up on that first knee, we're going to put that dumbbell up here, and we're just going to work that dumbbell ankle stretch, right? Trying to keep that heel as close to the ground as possible, letting that dumbbell or that kettlebell, whatever we're using here, to push that mobility as far forward as we can. Okay, so we're going to go 30 seconds on one side, we'll flip it around, 30 seconds on the other, right? We'll sit there and hold here. Okay, once we're done with that, we'll set our kettlebell dumbbell aside. All right, we're going to get in the child's pose. So we're going to get those toes together behind, get those knees nice and wide, and we're going to reach way out here, trying to get those head through our shoulders, nice flat back, get those shoulders opened up. Some of you may have a little more mobility. If you need to, you can take your dumbbell, your kettlebell, if you got a med ball or something at home, a chair, right? We can reach out there, put our hands on top of it, really get that head down through our shoulders to the floor. Okay, from there, on our next part of our warm-up, for 30 more seconds, we're going to get into a nice squat hold, right? Chest is tall, hips are below parallel, knees are out tracking our toes. So if I turn sideways, that back's nice and flat, butt's down, chest is up, eyes are forward. 30 seconds there. From there, we're going to go into a seal pose. Okay, so for our seal pose, our toes are going to be flat on the floor. Okay. Pushing up, getting those shoulders down away from our ears, right? Trying to get that core nice and stretched out. Okay, for 30 more seconds. After that, I want you to find a dumbbell or a wall. Okay, you can do this on either one. If you have a dumbbell for it, most of us should. Okay, we can put that toe up on the dumbbell, get a nice calf stretch here, right? We'll do 30 seconds on one, flip over the other side, 30 seconds on the other. Right, if you don't want to use a dumbbell, you can always go over and use the wall. Right? So get on that wall, shift those hips, push those hips forward, get that stretch down in that deep calf. All right? From there, we're going to go into our actual warm-up, okay? Most of this, that first half right there should take you about 5 minutes, all right? Then we're going to go into our second part of our warm-up. We're going to do downward dog to single unders, active Samson to quick single unders, push up to down dog to high single unders, and then inchworms to our double under or double under practice. Again, these are all going to be 30-second warm-up movements. Okay, so we'll get into our down dog position, right? Right here, just holding that down dog. Get that head through, those heels to the floor, try and get that back nice and flat. All right, we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. Once we're done there, we're going to pick up our jump rope. Okay, get it behind us, and we'll go into just our basic singles, right? Nice, slow, and controlled. Find a good, steady breathing pattern here, and just roll for 30 seconds, okay? Notice my hands aren't moving much from my side. They're not moving up and down. My shoulders aren't crunched up to them. Look what happens, okay? Pull those shoulders up to those ears, and you clip yourself, right? From there, into that active Samson. So, be 15 seconds on the right here, leaning into that hip that's up. Okay, making sure we're leaning into that hip that's up. And then we'll switch after 15 seconds, go to the opposite hip, right? Try and hold my logo over here, okay? From there, we're going to pick up our jump rope again. We're going to go to quick singles, right? So nice quick singles for another 30 seconds, right? After that, we've done our downward dog, but now we're going to do a push-up to downward dog. So we're going to walk our hands out, get it out here nice and flat, push up to down dog, all right? Push up, back to down dog. Okay, then we're going to hop back up, grab our jump rope one more time. Nice high singles here. Okay, and then from there, we'll go into our last movement, which is going to be our inchworms. Okay, so if y'all all remember our inchworms, walking out with our hands, okay, all the way to the floor, walking back. Okay, and standing up. 30 seconds on each of those movements. Now, once we've completed all of that, we're going to do 3 minutes of double under practice today. Just like we do every time we pick up a jump rope, we should be practicing. Okay? If you're trying to get double unders before the end of 2020, now's your chance. Okay, we've got lots of time to practice on these, right? Especially if you're one of those who's quarantined at home and you got to work from home all the time. Take a 3-minute break. Get you some jump rope double under practice in. All right? I talk about it all the time. Okay? Every time I coach, most of you have heard me say this. We want to talk about keeping those hands nice and relaxed, the shoulders nice and relaxed. The hands just working right here. Okay? We don't want this, right? We don't want this. Okay? You want to stay nice and relaxed and find that breathing pattern, right? So if I start with my jump ropes, okay? The only thing that changes from this is my hand movement, right? We're just working the flick of those wrists. Okay, same thing from the side. Remember, if we're still working on those, we're still trying to string those together, our pat drill, right? Find that timing, guys. Find that timing. 3 minutes of work every day, and we're going to get it figured out. All right, now, our workout for today is going to be a 15-minute AMRAP called Cookie Monster. All right, I know you guys are excited. We've warmed up our double unders. Okay, now we need to warm up with our kettlebell or with our dumbbell. All right, so for our workout today, we have 20 single arm dumbbell snatch, alternating. Okay, every other arm. 40 double unders or 60 singles. 20 burpees, 40 double unders or 60 singles. Okay. So, our first movement is going to be that single arm dumbbell snatch. Remember, we want to make sure we keep that long arm on our pull here. We want to use all that momentum from our stance. Okay? So, we want to get down here nice and long. Okay? Notice how the back's nice and flat, hips are low parallel. We want to pull and drive up. Okay? And pull that dumbbell to the top. As we come down, you can switch in the air if you want. Right? Or you can let it go to the floor, take a breather, okay? But make sure that that back stays nice and flat, that butt gets down. We get those hips driven, nice high elbow pull, and drop underneath at the top, okay? From there, we'll go into our 40 double unders or our 60 singles, which we've already practiced and talked about. After that, 20 burpees, right? Our burpees, everything, chest, quads hit the floor. So we go down. Boom, chest and quads to the floor. We're back up, and we're up. You can step back burpee, okay, if you want. You can step back and jump up, all right? But for us to count these, we need to make sure it's a 2-foot jump, right? And then after that, you're going to go into your 40 double unders and 60 singles again. If, by any means, you need to modify something, okay, if we need to modify burpees, because say, for instance, we may not be able to land on our stomach. You can come down into your burpee position here, right? Without having to hit the floor, okay? You can do an incline push-up if need be, right? Okay, we can work those as well. Man, guys, we're really missing you up here. I can't wait to get you guys back. If y'all need anything, again, always hit us up. If you got any questions, we'll help you as best as we can.